so I can have an alibi. It's okay, she's not real, so. Doesn't matter. I get embarrassed by weird things. And it's embarrassing to say this stuff too, right? Like I get really embarrassed. I don't like to buy toilet paper. Because, like, heaven forbid, the checkout person might think that I'm a normal individual, But, I tricked my roommate into, like, oh, you're going? Can you pick me up some, I never buy it. And I realize that it's much weirder to be the guy who has never bought toilet paper. Right? What did they possibly think? Like, does this guy not use it? Does he make his own? Does he have a specialty store? All of those alternatives are far worse than just buying the toilet paper. So I try, but you check out with the same person every time, and so you think they're making judgments about you. So like once a month, whether I need it or not, I would buy a box of condoms, just so they think that I'm, like a socially normal person. The really sad part is I use the self-checkout. So, I still know. It's very sad. California is a weird state. Anybody here from California? Know somebody from California? Just one, two, maybe for the sake of the joke, all of you. It's cool. It's a weird state because they're doing things like legalizing marijuana and outlawing Happy Meals. Right? That's cool. I'm just very concerned about companies like Dixie Crystal. Because what are they going to do? Their product is 100% sugar. Right? You're going to have to cut that stuff with something less illegal, like cocaine. But really, it got me thinking, if obesity is the #1 killer in America, right? Why don't we make anti-obesity commercials that are just as scary as anti-meth commercials? If you have a guy sitting on a sofa eating cookies out of a cookie jar, then boom, his hand is too big to fit in the cookie jar. He looks over and sees a skinny self from 5 years ago. He's like, it's only supposed to be one cookie at a time. Oh, that's crazy. And so I do this professionally, like just now. So, yeah, I forgot my jokes. Good thing I wrote them down. So, who's drinking tonight? He's laughing because we do this at comedy clubs, and comedians come up here and they just like waste all this time. Oh, guys, what do you want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? Guys read the news. You guys remember that story from Taco Bell? Some lady was suing Taco Bell because apparently their beef was not all beef. It was only 40%. Not like the requirement is not 50%. It's only 4. And as a lifelong fan of Taco Bell, I was shocked that there was any beef in those products. I don't care. I mean, we don't go to Taco Bell to be healthy. But and have you guys ever noticed, like, if you go to Taco Bell, people working there are Mexican, right? I'm not trying to be racist, but like if you go to KFC, people working there are black. So when I went to the Panda Express, and I was so disappointed because everybody there was human. I'm not very smooth with the ladies, but I'm clever. So I made this product to help me out a little bit, fellas. Take note. For my last bit, I'm going to need a young lady to join me on stage. Brave young lady, individual. I'm not going to embarrass you. The only thing is you have to be a lady. Is this who they are? We're just going to have a staring contest. So. All right. What's your name? Shaylin. All right, give it up for. I know you did, but one more. Well, I'm Jamie, and what you do is you go to a Chinese restaurant, right? Like if you're lucky enough to get past stage 1, and when the bill comes, you switch out fortune cookies, right? I got my own fortune cookies. You know how these work? You just open it up and you read what's on the paper. Doing good so far. Which one did you get? and said, Mom, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you so much for yeah, you can absolutely do that. No, like really, I got a bunch. I'll be selling them after the show for $1. They work. They've worked like 2 out of no times, but fellas. Oh. Fellas, they're $1. Ladies, they're free.